As we have seen how to release the fixity from the secondary beam, now we will be proceed further with the modeling part. Okay, so for the modeling part we will be move on to this slab part now. So as we have modeled the beams and the columns and apply the fixity, then we will just replicate it to the first floor, as this is the ground floor and here the no slabs are being required. Just select this part in the one story format and you can see that all the area has been selected. Just go to edit. Here we have to go to replicate. In replicate we have to go to this window of the replicate will open. Here we have to go to the story and here just choose this first floor and just click on apply, and you can see that the all the detail that whatever we have added has been shifted to this part. Okay, then after we need to start doing these steps. Okay, means further steps of the modeling of the slabs. So for the modeling of the slab we go here and check that it is one way, two way and all that concept. Here we for this part we will be choose here as the quick draw floors. In it we choose the property as the slab 125 mm two way. Okay, then after you can see that it has been selected in this rectangular format because it is been selected here as the draw object using the grid. In the previous model I have also showed you that how it actually works for the perimeter lines. Just choose here in the draw object using perimeter line. Here the property as the slab 125 mm two way. Here just drag and drop this part and the slab has been made, but you can see that it is been made in the ground floor level. So just control Z and go up to the first floor level and just drag and drop this area and the slab has been made perfectly. Same way just drag and drop and the slab will be made. Okay, same way here also, but remember if it is having this type of the ends, then we need to just choose here as one by one, or just here just drag and drop. If it is adding a column here, then we need to do one by one with this area. Just drag and drop in this part also. Just choose this and just drag and drop. It is not selecting because it is the column is not present here, so escape it and then once again go to this one by one, that is this floor to floor, and or directly choose here as the rectangular and here grid to grid go and choose this part. Okay, like this way it works. Now the main part has been came. Here we need to do by manual way of the draw floors using this draw floors and here the drawing control space bar and the property as the slab 125 mm two way. Okay, here we will see that it is 6 meter and this is 5 meter, 4 meter, so it is two-way slab, that is 6 by 4, 6 by 4, that is 1.5. okay, so now we will be drawing it one by one. Okay, just choose one by one, and if a column is present like here, we need to transfer the load of this slab to this column also, so we have to add a grid point to it also. Okay, remember and make a note of it. Okay, then after we just model this part. Okay, so for that model we just choose here as the quick draw this draw floors. In it choose the floor slab 125 and just place here and don't choose here as the if the beam is attached here, don't choose it. If only the column are being present there, we have to choose that. Okay, just one by one place it, and it has not been placed properly because you can see that it has been not placed properly. Control Z and you can see that it has been get cancelled. Okay, delete it and once again I will make it, no worries. Just choose it and just place one by one. The modeling part is only difficult. Okay, then after the all these steps are been simple. Okay, just choose one by one. Here you can see that we have to choose this column also. Just choose it and just choose the end point here, and you can see that the column slab has been made. Same way we have to model here also. Just choose this point, this column we have to choose because we need to transfer the load of this slab to this column also. Just choose this. Okay, you can see that it has been selected, and then after you can see that it is a secondary beam present, but our criteria for the secondary beam, that one way and two way, it is not present for this. Our criteria is that if it is this column to column, this span is greater than 2, that dy by dx ratio, this is 4 by 5, 5 by 4, this is dy by dx, that is 5 by 4, that is about 1.25, it is less than 2, then it is a two-way. For the same for the 3 and 5, that is 5 by 3, that is 1.66. 5 by 3, 5 divided by 3, that is 1.66, that is also coming less than 2, so it is also a two-way. So we will be modeling here, all the slab here are present of our are the two-way slabs, so no need to add any one-way slab. Okay, so just choose here as the rectangular slab, and just zoom in and place this area here, and just drag and drop, and your column, this slab has been made perfectly. Same way here place, and you can see that all the slab portion has been made perfectly. You can see it. Okay, like this way all these detail are being seen perfectly. Now just select it in the one story format, and we need to replicate it to the our stories, as this is our G+3 story building. So you can just select this part in the one story format. Okay, then we have to go to this edit. In edit we have to go to replicate. In replicate we have to go to the stories. In it we have to select the second floor, third floor and the terrace level, and just click on this apply and click on OK, and you can see that all the area has been perfectly modeled. All the slab has been perfectly modeled. Now we need to do the further parts, that is the defining the load patterns and assigning the loads. Okay, so in this video we'll only see that this part also. So just go to this define. In define we go to this load patterns. After this load patterns window will open of the define load pattern. Here we will be defining for the gravity load only. Go to the here, choose here as the gravity no, gravity not. Here the dead and the live is present. Here we need to for the floor finish and the wall load. Okay, as of our previous knowledge, it should be known to you that wall load comes under the super dead, and its self multiplier will be 0, and just click here on the add new load, and then after we just choose here as the what floor finish and ceiling plaster load, floor finish and ceiling plaster load. Okay, it is also comes under the super dead, and its self multiplier is 0, and just choose here as the add new load and just click on OK. You can see that the load has been defined. To see it has been defined or not, just go to define. In define we go to this load pattern, and you can see that all the loads that you have set are being defined. Just click on OK. Then after we go to this define, we need to add the load combination. Just go to this load combination. In it a window will open up the load combination. Just click here on the add new combo. Then a window of the load combination data will open. Here we will be dealing as per the IS code. You have seen that dead load plus live load and 1.5 times dead load plus live load, two criteria where they are present. Okay, for the gravity loads. So basically first of all we will define for the dead load plus live load, and here the combination type will be linear add. Here the define the combination of the load case. Here will be the dead, then we have to add for the live, then we have to add for the wall load, and for the floor finish and ceiling plaster load, as super dead and dead come under the dead load only. Okay, and here the scale factor will be 1. Okay, then after just click on OK, and your dead load plus live load combo has been perfectly defined. Now the second step is that we have to define it for the second combination, that is 1.5 times dead load plus live load. So for that we have to just click here on the add copy of the combo. After that here we have to just name it as 1.5 times dead load plus live load. So just put here 1.5 times here as the dead load plus live load, and here the combination type as the linear add, and all this detail will be the same like the dead load plus live load. Here the only change we need to do is that we need to add here the scale factor to 1.5. just put here as the 1.5, and for all this, okay, just put here 1.5 and just click on OK, and your dead load plus live load combo and 1.5 times dead load plus live load combo has been perfectly defined. Just click on OK, and your main part of the defining has been completed. In the next part we will see the how to assign it the load patterns. Okay.